Well, these little hints of spring-like weather have us all anxiously awaiting the real thing. And while we wait, it's a good time to reverse all that damage that we got from last year's time in the sun. So the beauty coach, Dr. Ann Stubbs, joining me now to freshen us all up. Good to have you, Dr. Ann.
Thanks for having me.
All right, let's first talk about sun damage. It's one of those things that just really wreaks havoc on our skin. What is it doing, really?
It basically is creating brown spots and creating wrinkles. That's kind of the all of it. We put sunblock on, but we're still getting a certain amount of those UVA and UVB rays. And the UVA rays are the longer wavelength. They go through glass and windshields, and that's what damages our collagen, and it causes the skin to kind of hang or look a little loose and lose its strength and turgor.
And the good news is it is reversible, and you have some ways to really help folks out.
It is. It definitely is. And first and foremost, of course, is the prevention. Always wear a sunblock, even if it's wintertime. Even if it's cloudy and you think you live in Columbus, Ohio, and this couldn't possibly be damaging your skin, there are sun rays coming through those clouds. Hard to believe. So I tell all my patients wear a 30 or higher every day on your face at least. And then when you do get the brown spots or the kind of the crinkles and the little fine lines, there are good lasers and light-based devices that can treat it. IPL and Clear and Brilliant are two of our kind of first line treatments.
And let's talk about the IPL BBL. What exactly is that?
Intense pulse light or broadband light. It can be called both things. It's a flash of light, lots of different wavelengths, and it targets reds and browns on the skin. So when people get the brown spots from the sun, or some people call them age spots, liver spots, we're seeing a young lady right here who's just who's getting a maintenance IPL. So we just cleanse the face first and make sure it's nice and dry. We put goggles on the patient, and then some cool ultrasound gel that just helps the handpiece kind of come in contact with the skin. And then it's a big flash of light. And the flash of light just targets the red blood vessels that are broken close to the surface of the skin. And it also targets the brown spots. So the browns, you'll see that big flash. It's pretty comfortable. I mean, it's not anything that's bothersome. You can see she's very comfortable during the treatment. We can talk during it. We can do all areas. We can do kind of neck and chest, because a lot of times people forget about those areas with sunblock.
Yeah, right.
And they're wearing a V-neck and they say, oh my gosh, those brown spots are getting in the way.
Right, so where did those come from?
Exactly. So it's a very effective treatment. After even the first treatment, people see the browns turn a little darker and they fade or flake over the next few weeks.
Okay, so after a number of treatments, will it be totally rejuvenated? Is that kind of how
Usually
the
a
process
series of 3 does a wonderful job of rejuvenating. If people have really ignored their skin and there's a lot of sun damage, sometimes they'll do a series of 5. And we do 1 a month. And then really you can walk right out, put your makeup right on, sunblock and makeup. You could go right to lunch or back to work. No, they look a little darker, but nothing that you're going to peel, nothing that you have to hide from friends and family. You know, it's a very low downtime procedure with a big result.
The other one you had mentioned, Clear and Brilliant. Tell us about that one.
Yeah, Clear and Brilliant is a fractionated laser. So it means they split the laser beam up and it puts little dots of energy in. And my analogy is always like when your lawn gets aerated, you know, little dots of laser energy. It clears pigment too, but it also works on pore size, and it works on just smoothness of the skin. So if people have rough or they kind of dull looking skin, we all kind of feel that way in the middle of the winter. We look in the mirror and say, oh my goodness, why do I look so dull? Or, you know, you want that shine back or kind of a glow to your skin. This is your laser. Again, very comfortable. We put a little numbing cream on folks when they come in for about 15 minutes so the skin feels a little numb, and usually people feel absolutely nothing while the laser's going on. They might feel a little warmth afterwards, like a little sunburn, a little bit red, but once again, can put sunblock and makeup right on, so there's no downtime, there's no hiding, there's no peeling, and usually by the next day the redness turns into a little, almost like a tan glow, and people love their skin the next day, and then even 2 weeks later it gets better.
So you are offering today a great offer, 30% off of these procedures.
Exactly. We figured this is the perfect time when the sun is not out in Columbus, Ohio, to get a little bit of the, you know, IPL or Clear and Brilliant package in and freshen the skin up for summertime or spring break or any of the graduations, weddings coming up, any of that. This is a wonderful, wonderful rejuvenating series to kind of give you that jump start.
All right, there you go. And complimentary consultations always with Dr. Ann, so give them a call today. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.